Hi, Dominique. I just want to say thank you so much for meeting with me today. Can you tell me a little bit more about yourself, about your previous job experience?
Well, it's a pleasure meeting with you today as well. Well, I've worked in project and operation focused fields for about 2 years. So I have experience in project coordination, data management, as well as process improvement across both the corporate and the technical environments. Most recently, for a relevant experience, I worked as an enterprise project management office intern at Kaplan, where I supported and led initiatives across multiple large scale projects like the Kaplan community and a B2B onboarding process. I was responsible for developing project charters, roadmaps, risk management plans, and tracking key actions and issues or responses. One of my main contributions was identifying project management best practices across different business lines, which improved efficiency and reduced any trial and error across teams. After that, I worked as a technical project administrator at Vantage Point Solutions. I built, designed, and maintained Smartsheet customized solutions, which included worksheets, reports, and dashboards for project management, scheduling, and communication. I also have experience in data management from my role as a case admin specialist at Forest Solutions, where I handled contracts like NDAs, service agreements, client agreements. I imputed the data, maintained their databases, and ensured 100% accuracy and that it was completed on time. I use tools like Excel and SharePoint regularly to track and organize any data when working there.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing that. And let me ask you, so what are you looking for in your next position?
In my next role, I'm looking for an opportunity where I can continue to build my skills in the project, operation, and coordination space while growing within a company long term. I really enjoy working behind the scenes, like organizing data, supporting projects, and making sure everything is aligned and on track. For example, during my time at Kaplan, I worked on projects where I helped develop roadmaps, track risk and issues, and I was working on this project called the Kaplan Community Initiative, where I curated the issue and response tracking sheet that documented monthly progress reports highlighting issues, response, risk response for that month, where we were able to pinpoint an issue that was on IT's roadmap being maxed out. But since this project was priority, we mapped out a plausible solution that some trade offs needed to be made for this initiative that happened, which was slated for 2024, so we can complete this deliverable. Um, I ensure that stakeholders stay aligned, and I found that I really enjoy being in roles where I can bring structure, clarity to complex processes. I'm really interested in opportunities where there is room to grow into a larger role over time. So the idea of starting as an account coordinator and then developing into an account manager really stands out to me because I enjoy learning the full life cycle of a process and gradually taking on more ownership if possible.
Okay, and let me ask you, so what do you love most about your job?
Mm, what I love most about my work is being able to bring that structure and clarity to processes and help things run more efficiently. I also like dealing with clientele as well, their needs and their wants, and making sure that is deliverable and on time. In my previous role, I really enjoyed working with data, organizing information, improving workflows. So our four solutions where I was a case admin specialist, I was managing data in tools like SharePoint and Excel. I transferred sensitive information from those contracts from one source to another. Although it was repetitive work, I liked being the person to ensure everything was accurate, up to date, and easy for others to use. I did my job so well, I was able to audit others' works and errors and for approval. I enjoy roles where I can contribute behind the scene, in front of the scene, stay detail oriented, and support a larger team success.
Okay, and if the company decides that they would like to move forward with you, how soon would you be available to start?
I will be available to start in 2 weeks just to give my current employer time to find a replacement for me. And if possible even sooner, depending on what my employer agrees to.
Okay, perfect. Well, I just want to say thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure.
No problem. Thank you so much for your time.